Alright, this already seems better. Yeah, much better. Alrighty. Alright. Sorry, we're back, everyone. I was just about to sketch the eyes. I don't know if I should do bigger and hope I have a steadier hand that way. Like a pivot. Nope. I don't like that. I'm going to rely on this. You know what? That just really does work much better when I'm just staring down. Yeah. More kinesthetic awareness down there, I guess. Mm-hmm. And, guess do this one too. Ugh. You know, I really don't like the eye shapes now. So what I'm gonna do is draw the line and then just delete them. Actually, I might just select you. And how did that go again? No. Yeah. Select you. Select you. Forgive my... Okay. And connecting. And he's gonna have them creepy eyes. Don't like that. Fine with it. Right? No, he's got a little little pin eyes. Alright. Kinda like that. You know, like what's the Rick and Morty eyes? It's just like just random little scratches. But I'm not doing that. No Rick and Morty. Do 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 do. No. He's got a case of the stupid eyes. How do I well, that doesn't work. Oops, I guess that's still line art. Oh well. Screw it, just make them wider. You know what? Let's see. It's fine. Don't care! Yeah. And I'm not gonna do his mouth? Why not? Why aren't you? There we go. This is a trick that I don't know if I like. Boop. And we are all his pawns. I'm the music meister, and I'm here to settle the sky. Thank you, Neil Patrick Harris. They were forced to do my bidding when I hit these power chords. I'm the music meister. Good enough. Nope. 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 Why am I obsessing on this mouth? It's because it's what you do. Let's make it super big. Yeah. Good enough. Right. It's nowhere near the face, but who cares? Just thinning up the edges. Whoop, 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 whoop. You need to be a little thicker. Alright. Cool, good enough. Right, good enough. Alright, so at this point, I want to separate. No, what I want to is quickly make his other mouth. No, I don't want to do that. I want to separate his body into different components. And first, I want to just. Can I duplicate the whole group? Yes, I can. I'm going to lock you in case I royally mess something up. I'm going to do Roderic Anim. And I'm going to just everything except the hat merge. Right? Yes. And then separate out the components again so I can independently block out and move the head with the arms and torso as one solid unit. The cape, the shoes, and the pants will stay as they are. And then I will morph the cape and the pants because they're largely amorphous and will be forgiving of the aforementioned kind of like, oh, I better, to demonstrate, the problem is, if I what I wanted to do, here, I'm gonna just merge it down right now. I'm gonna rename him Roderic. I'm gonna split him out soon. What I wanted to do is grab this, but, when I do so, nothing happens. What? Yeah, okay. I guess something was selected in another layer. Weird. Yeah, when I move it, it doesn't pull things at the same fall. Oh! Whoa! I mean, that's kind of a cool, if terrifying effect. So it's just like, it's really mad. Oh! um, yeah, so I'm going to separate the head and the arms and the torso to one solid mass. I also got the audio, and we'll just listen to it for a second. I recut it to be exactly 6 seconds long, though I don't know, on Audacity I tried to export it exactly 6 seconds, and I guess something to do with bitrate or whatever, it's always a little bit more than 6 seconds. I am not smart enough to deal with that kind of thing. It So that is the sound that it's going to be. Those little sound artifacts are supposed to be like vinyl in the original one, and I had like more of like a grain effect. It's probably not really appropriate for this. I could always change the sound out to the previous unlike jankified version later. But the point is that he's supposed to do this kind of like like what? Well, kind of motion. His feet largely stay. I mean, this is so close. Like, if it just didn't do this distortion, it'd be like great. Yeah. But his feet stay where he is, because I'm lazy. And his body is largely front, with kind of like angles. And I want to. I mean, maybe I could just. Use one as a reference and then move the solid components. I don't think this application is really meant for like syncing audio and animation. So, but we'll do what we can. All right, let me get I don't want to see you for now. Let me get another reference in here, which is to say, let's do some, how many, it should be 144. Oh, 142. The sound wasn't that long. So I should cut the sound shorter, or else I'll be 2 frames out of sync each time. You know what? It's not worth it. Okay, so I don't know, 71, let's say. uh, what the? Okay. you are meow. Get you a little, get you comparable. Fine. So did he like snap in place? No, I was just really good for a second. Okay, so again, really bad art. But this is kind of like middle of the animation. In a different one, he arches his like eye. So he arches his eye a little bit as he goes on, or eyebrow, I should say. And the entire time, he, when he's at least making noise, this boop, uh, the letters are coming out of his mouth, ghostly. I really should show the animation, but okay, one more. I'm the music meister, and we are all his. No, that's not how it goes. Wow. Yeah. And again, one can see all the. But it was a quick. And you can also see some like the hair noise of the kind of grain texture I put over it when it animated. But yeah, but you, so it's like this, mother, this, no, and then basically back in the beginning. Okay. So we block. Ah, no, I was gonna sneeze, but no, I can't. What a cranky little guy. Okay. So, how do I move to new layer? I'll just do it the manual way. So what I want to do, as I said before, is select his torso and his arms, hands, did I deselect? I'm trying to just deselect cape, but not the arms. Seems okay. We'll find out, I guess. All right. And go to selection and copy selection to move selection to new layer. New layer. Upper body. And let's see. Pretty good. In fact, the cape is just janky there. So I'd fill that in. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let me... Hi, everyone. This is actually my face. And we are all his man. Cool. All right. Have a drink. This is just water. This is just beer. Gotta always be doubly hydrated. Okay. And my cord is hopelessly entangled once again. Alright. And back in the Matrix. Really, the music might. I don't know why I'm singing that so much today. Just came up on my Spotify playlist. Or a Spotify playlist. Alright. Roderic. Okay, next job is to select his feats, which are gonna just be. Alright, I better speed up. I'm just being lazy here. Select his feet, which are gonna be like. Oh! Almost completely. In fact, I dare say, actually completely stationary. The entire animation. Why? Because I am lazy. How did I deselect this guy? I think if I like slightly tap it elsewhere, that's the deselect. Or maybe if it's just, if I don't hold it down. Still learning. And now it looks like I selected some pants, which I don't want to do. So pants deselected. And I think I'm afraid to select it. No! Alright, 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 alright. Easier just to do that, right? Right. Okay. And move to new layer. Again. It's going to be feet. Great. Done. And I guess, what is he now? He's a cape, hat, which is already separate, and pants. So, should the butt be part of the upper torso? Yes, it should. Well, let's just separate the cape first. When the night wind howls in... For those who don't know, Again, this character is Sir Roderic. I am the spectre of the late Sir Roderick Megatroid, who comes to warn thee that thy fate thou canst not now avoid. Is a Gilbert and Sullivan show. He's from a Gilbert and Sullivan show where the Murgatroyd family is cursed to commit a crime daily or suffer painful, excruciating death, which he did, and is now a ghost trying amongst the other ancestors trying to convince their descendants to commit crimes. Crimes! Uh, and he's really fun to perform because he has this big spooky solo called When the Night Wind Howls, or um, or High Noon, or whatever you want to call it. Very fun, very spooky solo. Uh, there's like an incredibly campy movie rendition of it. There's an animation that was made in 1967 of it, which I only just recently rediscovered. Anyway, I have performed said role a few times now, and it is a blast. And for the last time I did a production of it, I decided to do a little 2D promo animation. Like, no one asked me to, I just wanted to. And now I'm using it, I'm recreating it in VR as a means of learning. And that's the result of what you're seeing streaming here. Okay. Cape. Cape. Okay. I think that his butt should be in the top. So that well, his badonk doesn't get left behind. Because the legs are basically just noodles, and so they'll distort really easily, but if the butt's going all over the place, it'll look wonk. Very concerned about these things. Alright. Merge down, right? Yes. So upper body now has the butt, also a little bit of the cape, but you know what? That actually is fine. It's got little cranky eyes, cranky face. His hat is a separate layer, because I don't want it really distorted. Though I guess if I'm... No, I'll just move it along with the rest. Can I link them? I can't link them, can I? There's so much I don't know about this. Can I select things on two separate layers? Select in all visible unlocked layers. Oh! Okay. So that's how I could select both, move it around, and then unselect that, right? Let's try. Hat. Let's do something like... Oh, well. I didn't check the box. But there we go. Oh, spooky. Spooky. Alas, poor York, I knew him well. To be or not. Anyway. Should the hat and the head be on the same layer? You know what? No. Why? Because no. Yeah, it's fine, because I want to keep it separate so that I can have it slightly angled. And I might want to slightly, like, distort him as he moves. And then if the hat's on a separate layer, I can then distort it without distorting the shape of the hat. Okay! Alright, so... I forgot that I need to draw the lips. Just gonna do mouth. I don't like the blinking. So let's deselect. Okay. Feet, Kate, Roderic. Turn off that. Okay. I'm gonna do 110. Because that's the most distinct, and also, incidentally... Alright. Just gonna do a new layer. I'm gonna call it Ooh Mouth. Ooh Mouth, ooh Mouth, ooh Mouth, yeah, yeah. Now, there's a trick you can do in this app, which is kind of cool. It's called directional, directional opacity. So let's just say I had, like, let's say from the front, I want my nose just to be like this. But then from the side, I wanted it to be, like that. Obviously, I didn't line it up right, but it changes the opacity based on the direction of your view. So, like, and it's roughly kind of like its fade is like kind of between 90 degrees. So, like, if I had, I wish I could adjust it, right? But I am unsure if I want to have, like, if it's straight on, you know what? Because it's occluded, if it's straight on, I'm not going to bother with that. But it's a cool idea. The idea being that, like, oh, if I had, like, a nose is a good example. As it's moving across, on this side, I see the side, and I've drawn one directional. But if you were to, like, look beyond when it's not animating, move your head, you get a different silhouette. But, A, people are going to be here, so they could sort of do it, but not too much. And B, it doesn't matter because the mouth will kind of occlude it. So I'm not going to bother with that. But it is an option. And colorize is great, but I don't really use it here because none of this is really colored. Kind of did it on the... These guys were, I painted white on one edge and it kind of faded with the rest, but... Okay. Boom. I'm gonna do, I guess, 142 frames. And I guess I should duplicate everything. Oh, no. Well, let's just say the feet don't have any animation, so they don't need duplicate frames. I kind of want... I guess I'll just have to do it per thing. Alright. Enough dilly-dallying. Nope. That's not how you do it. What I tried to do was add frames, but I forgot that I need to duplicate frames because... Shoot, what was it? 142. Okay, so it's a looping. So the idea is that, I mean, let's just do this for funsies. Select all, blammo. And this guy is still doing, you do something like, do you only select ones per, nope. It did not work. Okay. How do I do this? Select all. I'm unsure what to do here. Alright. I hear Laura just got back, so I'm actually going to take a quick break. And I might figure out how to do this outside. Alright. Bye, everybody.